Okay, so this is all about making a second sun out of Jupiter. I'm the inventor of the idea, Mike Matheson. I wrote a book about it called the Last Book, the book to end all books, and it's the greatest achievement in human history. The New York Times will say that in about 1,000 years, if they're still around. So this is something that's a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy it. Going through it, this is the greatest accomplishment of my life. I thought about how most planets in our universe have two suns, and we only have one. And we're kind of an anomaly because we don't have two suns, like most planets, most solar systems in our galaxy and other galaxies we can see have two suns. They're called binary systems. So what's the reason we don't have two suns? It's because the second one in our system is really Jupiter. Jupiter is called a gas giant because it's a giant ball of gas. That's all. That's why they called it that. It's a giant ball of hydrogen, and we all know that hydrogen is explosive. That's what killed the Hindenburg. They get a little spark blew up the whole dirigible about 150 years ago. And so Jupiter is full of the same explosive gas, and like our sun was nothing but hydrogen gas billions of years ago, but it exploded in what's called a fusion chain reaction and became the sun, with the hydrogen burning for billions of years in fusion. But for some reason, Jupiter did not ignite into a second sun like most solar systems, and scientists don't even really know why. But I figured out that since it's a fusion reaction, and we know how to do fusion reactions now, we could have Jupiter ignite as a second sun. All we have to do is shoot a couple of lasers into the middle of it, and that's what my book is all about, the book to end all books. And think of it, two suns would solve all our energy problems overnight because you have double the amount of solar energy hitting the Earth at all times. So, and it's in the book, it's science fiction, but the theory behind it is absolutely doable. SpaceX and NASA can do this. And this is a story about how they do it in the future. And that's the cover of my book, the book to end all books. And I'll tell you, hate to ruin the story, but the highlight of it is we shoot two red laser beams in to the center, and that becomes our second sun. So this is a story about how SpaceX and NASA get her done. You can be part of it too. Imagine having, just as a little teaser here, imagine having two sunsets per day, two sunrises per day. You can get twice the amount of work done because there's really not as much nighttime. You won't have to sleep as much. Our circadian rhythms will change. Trust me. So full steam ahead, and let's make a movie of the greatest achievement in human history. We're also working on that. So this is a picture of what it's going to look like when we light her up. So light her up, folks. Let's make a second sun for our solar system, end all of our energy problems overnight. The energy would be free, sustainable, and last about 5 or 10 billion years. So light her up. Get a hold of the book so you can start telling your friends, hand out the book to your friends so everyone realizes we can do this, and that way we get it done sooner. Just like Kennedy said, let's go to the moon in the end of the decade. Let's go to Jupiter and make it a second sun by the end of the century. It can happen, but we all got to get on the same page. Get the book. Audible book is out by the time you see this. Also, that's a lot of fun. So you can listen while you work or play. Audible books, as you know, can be free from audible.com. So go ahead, get a look at the book. Give it a good review. We really appreciate that. That'll get it in the hands of more people. And we could all have a second sun in our solar system before too long. Adios.